Uh, Going away now from your influences and your formative years,
Hmm.
your album, The Application. What is the meaning behind the name of the title that you chose for your album, The Application?
The meaning is this is my this is my heart. This is me as a rapper. This is me as a person. This is me who I am, whole body, and I'm giving it to the world. This is my application to the world. Please accept it. And if you don't accept it, respect it, because this is my hustle. Just like you hustle every morning, you go to work, whether it's working at a fast food restaurant or being a bartender. No matter what it is, you gotta hustle too, and I'm hustling too. I work those same jobs. I work a valet. We make bullshit money, but it doesn't matter because I know that that money is an investment into my art, and the application is just that. It's exactly what you wake up every morning to do. My application is that. It embodies that.
The embodiment of applying yourself to one's craft. That is very powerful, and it's going to deliver a message, and that's probably why it resonates with some people. I mean, you're creating a buzz in Chicago. In the past year, you've been doing some shows here in Chicago and
Yeah.
pushing a lot of your music online. I've seen it myself. I've seen the reaction to it. But now that the album is out, what are you looking to achieve from the release of the album? What do you hope to accomplish? What do you hope to gain from this album? What exactly are
That's
you
a good
looking to
question.
achieve?
That's a good question. I feel, I, I feel like I've already achieved. An achievement in its own is to release my album. And but on top of that, to achieve further than that, I would like to achieve the support of my people, Chicago. I know that there's been a big following already, but I want them to support me like they do J. Cole or Chance the Rapper or Kendrick Lamar. I know I got a lot of time to work that out, but at the same time, I come from the same environments that you do, you know, and so if I can achieve their love and support, then that's a great feeling. And beyond that, internationally, like you were telling me, in Germany, that's huge, man. How many people actually can say that? Not many, you
No,
know. I
no.
started out with a SoundCloud that had like 10 followers. I put like a couple of songs up, and then I start seeing it going into the hundreds, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, this is crazy. Like,
yeah.
people actually feel me, So for you to even acknowledge that though is crazy. It really is. So
It's mind blowing when you consider coming from humble beginnings as you have to the lengths that you've achieved, the heights that you've achieved now, and it's only starting because you're on the verge, you're on the cusp of international acclaim. So this is going to be a whirlwind of a ride. So I do want to ask you, from the release of this album, from the time you started promoting these local shows and you're gaining momentum and everything,
yeah.
up until the recent release of The Application. How do you feel that you have grown as an artist since first writing and recording this album?
Wow. When I first went into this, I had no clue how much effort and time is required to make an album. When I first went to my producer, who was AWOL, and I went to him. He stayed on like 19th and Hoyne or something, and by Pilsen. I went over there recording, and I was so clueless. I was spitting, like trying to get things fast and trying to spit fast and not caring about how it really sounded. Like, I just wanted to hear myself. And then I started hearing myself, and I'm like, wow, okay, I can make this better. Now I want to put the quality into it. It ain't about the quantity. So I'm putting quality, 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 and then I'm hearing it back, and I'm like, okay, now I need to choose better beats, and I'm choosing better beats, and then I gotta put the money for the studio time in, and to buy the beats, and not only do I gotta buy them, but I gotta make the right lease, because certain leases are more expensive than other ones, and just the science behind it is mind-boggling for somebody who don't understand it. It is, trust me. And when you go into the studio, it's not like you go into the studio and some magic force just comes over you and you just start rapping. You know, like you got to be mentally ready for it. Like you got to put your body into that groove and start feeling it. Like, you know, whatever stress you have in, whatever, you know, whatever it might be, you got to put that shit behind you and just ready to go at it. And I've grown from that point. I've grown tremendously as a rapper, as a person. When I was first recording this album, I had my house broken into. I had hundreds of dollars stolen. I had my TV stolen. I had my chain stolen. I had everything stolen, and that was on Valentine's Day. You know, and from that point, you know, to feel that amount of like distrust and despair and scared. You know, scared. I ain't gonna lie. Like I you know, like I come from Chicago. You know, the hardest part of town. But at the same time, if you ain't scared when somebody breaks into your house and you got a wife and a kid, then you ain't human. And I was scared. I had my wife telling me, "Don't do it. Don't do nothing you're gonna regret."
I know. I've been there. That's happened. We live in the hardest city in the world. Yeah, definitely. Well, Diverse, in closing, are there any acknowledgments, or as the hip-hop community refers to these acknowledgments as shout-outs, are there any shout-outs you would like to make at this time, and any final remarks?
Yeah, shout-outs to Horse Drawn Productions. They really supported me in the whole effort. AWOL, he was big. Eric, you know, my homeboy since the beginning, he always supported me from the uprising to the studio in the garage and not making that happen and then blowing it off. And to the people that I work with, man, they've been riding with me too. You know, it's been big. My mom has been incredible. Her support has been wonderful. She don't even like hip hop, but she knows that I'm doing it, so she supports me in my wildest dreams and wildest efforts. To my wife has been huge. She supports me tremendously, and I know I spend a lot of time in the studio and I don't spend a lot of time at home like I should, but you know, I'm trying to get a dream out there just like Kendrick, just like, you know, J. Cole did. And who else am I forgetting? Man, to every hater, to every person that ever doubted me, man, like y'all been an inspiration too. I cannot forget y'all, and I think that's it. And you know, yeah.
Diverse, I want to thank you for this interview.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, this is Stan Payne signing off from Hangar 18. We'd like to thank Midway International Airport for letting us use the back room of Hangar 18. And we will be seeing more of the application and more work out of Diverse. Diverse?
Yeah, and to speak on that too, there is more work coming. I already got 5 tracks recorded for the next album. So
beautiful.
The next album is going to be totally different. It's not gonna incorporate what happened on the application. Application was like, you know, 20 some odd years of struggle and joy and happiness all combined, and now you're just getting straight up vibing music and music that you can really relate to. And not to say that the application didn't have that, but this has that 10 times over. So, you know,
the evolution,
Diverse, we out.
The evolution continues with Diverse, the most prolific international superstar to be in the world of hip-hop and rap. Diverse, once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you.